So you think I ate 30 days worth of sugar, yeah? That's all I ate. No, bruv. Why would I do this? You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get heart disease, diabetes, I'm gonna feel like shit the whole time, I'm gonna get addicted to sugar, I'm gonna like be slouchy, be tired, be like feel like I've got hangover constantly. You know what? You know, like, why did you click on this video? You know what the answer is, right? If I eat sugar for only for 30 days, I'm gonna feel like shit, bruv. Let's step it up, yeah? I'm not gonna do some stupid challenge like only eating sugar. I'll do the opposite. I won't eat sugar for 30 days. Maybe I'll do a challenge like that. And I have done in the past, but I haven't recorded it. But you know what the situation is. I'll just get diabetes. So, all right, that video idea is done. I'm glad you clicked. I'm glad you're watching now, right? But you just know that eating sugar is bad, isn't it? You know eating sugar is bad. That's why you clicked on this video. You're thinking, oh, this is some interesting topic. You know it's bad. You know sugar is fake. You know sugar is a chemical. It isn't a like real food. What, like, I read a book on sugar, right? How they make it is, let's say you're in a sugar cane plantation. You get the sugar cane, you grind it up, it turns into sugar cane liquid. That liquid gets refined and boiled. So how it is, let's say you have a boiling pot here, and the steam that comes out of it, that then goes into another chamber, right? So you've got the sugarcane juice, you boil it, it goes into the steam, and then the steam condensates and then turns into another pot, right? That's one batch. They do that 4 times. So sugarcane juice, original juice, you can drink that stuff. It's not as bad for you as like sugar, but it gets boiled, and then that stuff gets boiled, and then that stuff gets boiled, and then that stuff gets boiled, okay? We're not even done. This is the process of making sugar, okay? Listen to me now. So you boil it 4 times, you get that super concentrated sweet stuff, right? Liquid. That is then put in a centrifuge. Now, if you don't know what a centrifuge is, it's those things, and you take blood and then they put like in a test tube and then they spin it around like a little device that separates the blood cells from the plasma from the white blood cells, right? So you've got 3 different liquids in there. That's what they do with that refined sugarcane juice, right? So think about how far this is away from the process, and like the amount of G's, like G forces, are needed to separate a liquid like that into their different elements is mental. So you get molasses, I think that's like heavy, so it goes to the bottom or whatever. You get something else, which is like the sugar that we now know, and then something else as well, right? But so the molasses, the only good part, that the potential fiber in that, they use that for like staining white sugar to make it look like brown sugar. That is like brown sugar, basically. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that is it, right? So brown sugar, they say is good for you. It's because it's got that extra little bit that would have been separated in that centrifugal process that they add back into it, basically, to make it stained. That's all it is. It's like pouring coffee over it, basically. There's no real benefit to it. That's brown sugar. White sugar is getting that separated bit, the clear stuff. Now you dry that, and then that hardens into crystals, which you then scrape up, and that's white sugar. So sugar is just bad for you, okay? Think about what I've just said, okay? That whole process to get to sugar that you're gonna like willy-nilly dunk in your tea or coffee or whatever, it's mental, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not no like sugar monk where I have never eaten sugar before, or I can't guarantee I will ever eat it again. But I definitely know I'm gonna do it in moderation. If I do it, it's not gonna be every single day, because you have a, like, let's say a chocolate bar every day, but you're getting that fake, it's a fake chemical compound basically that they've created, and you're having it every single meal or every single day, like a dessert or whatever. That's only going to compound into something bad, right? You know this, isn't it? It's only going to kill you. It's literally only going to kill you. It's what happens when you ingest it as well. You know, like the fat you have around your like torso, for example, that if it's outside of the muscle, it's typically not too bad, because that's just like your storage for when your like reserves are low, and you can start using that as fuel, right? When you eat something sugary, it turns into something called visceral fat, which is fat that is within your muscle, like you have your fat layer, your muscle layer, and then your organs, right? Your bones and your organs. It's the stuff that goes in between your organs. So you're inside, like inside your chest, like your heart, your lungs, your everything basically, all the organs get covered with this visceral fat, which is the reason why you have heart disease, diabetes, all these different things, slowing down the process of your body just like maintaining, living. That is where the sugar you eat is going, because it's fake, because it's not real, because it has no fiber in it, the sugar, because it's all been like boiled out, all the fiber's been like God knows where it's gone in the process of all that boiling and centrifugal process. If you had fiber in it, like natural fiber that came, like let's say you ate the sugar cane raw, that fiber that will come through with that biting of each bite would help it get passed through your system, and then if it were to be stored, it'd be stored as actual like outside fat, which is like, as we just discussed, not as bad. But because it doesn't have any fiber in it, that's the type of stuff that increases your insulin and your like, that's why you feel like blood sugar spikes and stuff like that, because that is just too concentrated for what we are designed to have in our bodies. And by having that in our bodies, it's too much for us to handle, and it produces visceral fat, which is the precursor of all these like diseases that will just end up killing you: diabetes, heart disease, etc., etc. Now you have some understanding. It's a very, I want to make this short and punchy, right? It's a very like quick understanding of how sugar works. Where's that book? Pure, White and Deadly by John Yudkin. Okay, it's over there. That book right there. Pure, White and Deadly by John Yudkin. Okay, that is a book that I've read to understand this whole process. You know what? I'll quickly grab it. One sec. Let's get this book. This. Okay. See that thumbnail right there? That is the book that will help you understand what sugar is doing to your body, and it'll most likely help you stop eating sugar in general. There's another book by Alan Carr. He's like a smoking addiction expert, but he's written a book about sugar as well that will also help you if you have a sugar addiction to stop that as well. I don't have that here. I think I've listened to that on Audible. But these two books, if you're ever interested in, like, you click on the video because of the clickbait title, right? But hopefully you gain some actual knowledge here that will help you change your life and not kill you. That's what I'm kind of helping you here with. So if that did help, subscribe, like, comment, etc., etc., etc. And I'll see you in the next video.